Welcome to the Perham Show. I am here with Kathy Gould, owner of T.A. Gould Jewelers here in town, and in Perham, and we are going to talk about Perham Harvest Fest today. You have taken on the role, right?
Yeah.
Driving that train.
It's been a lot of work this year. Money was a little bit harder coming than others. Some people, I was diligent though.
Good
I
for
went,
you.
like some people 3 times, 4 times to finally get an answer, yes or no, or get my money. But it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so big, you need to come and see it to believe it.
Absolutely. 6th annual.
Yes, and we've got 2 different flea market locations, one here downtown in NP Park and one out at Blossoms, Birds and Beyond. Lots of family things, trying to make it a good old-fashioned holiday Harvest Fest.
You know,
fun time.
I came to Harvest Fest last year, Kathy, with my grandchildren and my daughter and her 2 kids, and oh my, we had such a grand time. I mean, we rode the shuttle here and there, and those kids loved it, just riding around town on the shuttle. The Perham trolley train that was going, and we were here down in the NP Park, and that's the park by the post office with the big turtle and the fountain. And we had so much fun, and maybe your daughter or daughter-in-law helped with some of those activities.
We did. Well, my
Pumpkin
daughter
carving. Oh.
Yep. We had my daughter, Tom's daughter actually, but our daughter came from Bismarck. She's an artist out there at the museum, and she's coming again this year.
Oh, she was so helpful.
She did pumpkin demonstrations, and so we've got pumpkin carving, pumpkin painting. Kids can get a pumpkin, take a pumpkin home for $1. Apple bobbing, just a lot of family fun, old-fashioned things that maybe kids don't get a chance to see or do because mom and dad are so busy.
Well, and it's fun to do with them. And, you know, just talking about some of the things going on in NP Park, you've got the farmers market is going to be here, and they're usually only in town on Wednesdays and Friday mornings, but they'll have the farmers market set up here in the park so the kids can be having fun while the parents are getting fresh
Good food,
produce.
yeah.
Yes. And so the inflatables, that's something for kids too. Are they going to be here?
Inflatables is something new this year for the Harvest Fest, and they will, everything that's going to be kid-oriented or family-oriented will be here. Out at Blossoms, besides the flea market, we're going to have, Joe Meyer is back, and she will be doing wreath, showing people how to do wreaths.
For fall, I suppose.
Fall,
and maybe Christmas too.
And we also have a guy that does chainsaw art.
What is his name?
Charlie Kirkenwitz.
Okay.
He is from Dent. He's a local guy. And he will be here showing some of his art, selling some of his things.
And now he's going to be out at Blossoms, Birds and Beyond as well, right? Okay.
Yep.
That's a little noisier.
A little noisier. The train, the little Perham train will be running shuttles back and forth between Ma's Little Red Barn and Blossoms, so people don't have to worry about parking. They can park one place and shuttle back and forth, so they don't have to find another place. Another really big thing this year that has made a big difference, I think, in people donating and getting involved is that we are partnering with Ella's Halo, and that is a fundraiser for premature babies.
Yes.
And they are doing a race up in Arvik Park.
Well, let's take a quick break. I hear a train coming, so we'll take a quick break and come back. We'll talk more about that. Stick with us. Welcome back to the Perham Show. I'm here with Kathy Gould from T.A. Gould Jeweler here in town in Perham, and we're just talking about the 5K. That's something that might be a little bit unusual for people to think of a Harvest Fest kind of thing, but what a beautiful time to run and walk for a 5K.
Well, and the weather is supposed to be cooperating this year. It's supposed to be nice and sunny. They did a lot of advertising through their own channels, and we we're piggybacking onto their advertising as well as they are piggybacking onto my advertising.
Onto yours, yes.
And so we thought that the two things together would make a bigger splash of an event.
Now, you mentioned this is a fundraiser for...
It's a fundraiser for premature babies.
Okay.
The local sponsors here are Ryan and Taryn Crumweedy. They're local kids.
Okay.
But the money does go toward preemies. And again, it's a 5K race. I think it starts at 9:30.
Yep, I noticed that on the poster.
And then after that race is done, they are having a family walk run. So if people want to have their kids involved, strollers, little kids with bikes, trikes, you know, just something fun so the little ones feel like they're part of, they can do what mommy and daddy do.
Can they register at our big park then
yes,
for that?
they're registering in the morning. I think it starts at 8.
And there's more online too, Purim.com, for anybody that needs more information, or then they could call you as well.
Yes.
And that's, you better say the number.
The number is 346-7550.
Okay, 346-7550. Now, so there's the 5K, there's the retailers, through citywide retailers are going to be having, you know, whatever they're going to do, but that people can expect discounts and sales and, you know, reasons to come into the stores in Purim. But there's also going to be live music and food vendors. Why don't you talk about that?
Live music this year is the same little group that we had last year. They just do awesome. They do a lot of different venue music, so it's kind of a little bit of everything
After Dark.
for lots of people. After Dark is their name. And we also are having Imagine Nick here. He's a local boy, Nick Bretz.
Magician.
And he's a strolling magician, walks around town, does little magic tricks, just a little bit of fun stuff for kids that are always totally amazed at where to go.
Yes. And
so,
adults.
Yeah, so, you know, just something, a little bit of something for everybody. Again, it's so big, you need to come to see it to believe it. And hopefully we will get a lot of people into town, see our town, find businesses that maybe they didn't know that were here, or find specials and sales and things that they like that they didn't have any idea were here. So.
Well, absolutely. Now, if something that people don't know, perhaps, the shuttle is great, going from Ma's Little Red Barn on the west side of Purim out to Blossoms, Blooms, and beyond, so they don't need to, you know, be driving everywhere, and those kids love to hop in that shuttle and go. But the rail side parking in Purim, if Main Street is full, and I don't know if it's even going to be blocked off, I don't know that for sure, but if parking is a problem, oh man, the rail side is amazing for parking, and you're just all along Main Street, just on the railroad track side, is plenty of parking for people to get out and do their stopping and shopping and having fun anywhere.
Yeah, we have several blocks of the parking along the rail, so, and it's free parking, so it's not too far for people to walk. So
yeah, now the hours on this, Kathy, are 9 to 4. But I know usually the farmers market gets set up a little bit earlier than that, but our stores are opening then at 9, and I forgot to mention the road show, the Main Street Road Show.
Oh, that's another fun thing that we did this year. We're doing a kind of pretend antique road show. A couple in Fargo that's what they do for a living. They do estate sales. So they're both very well knowledgeable about prices and things. You know, obviously there might be some real obscure thing out there that they don't know, and then they would be upfront and tell you that they don't know and that you maybe need to find somebody else. But for the most part, glassware, anything that's an attic treasure. Well,
is it a treasure or is it trash? And you can come and find out from these folks for the Purim 6th annual Purim Harvest Fest You're going to have a Main Street Road show, kids activities 9 to 4. Purim is the place to come. Kathy, would you just give your number before we run out of time, a contact number?
Contact number 346-7550.
Very good. Thanks, Kathy, for being with us on the show and for spearheading this huge organizing
Thanks.
fest.
Come on, come on.
Yes, exactly. Thanks for tuning in.